Alexander. We continue to follow some breaking news, a major story in Baldwin County. Officials report now still 3 people are dead, at least 12 others hurt following a shooting at a May Day party in Stockton. Fox 10's Hal Sherg is live with the latest that we know in the shooting. Hal, what can you tell us?
Well, Steve, I'm here at North Baldwin Infirmary. This is where many of those victims that you just talked about were brought overnight. This happened, all began before midnight, but things played out long into the early morning hours this morning on Mother's Day. Now, we are told by the Baldwin County Major Crimes Unit that even after the folks that were shooting victims were brought to the hospital here, there were tempers flared. Folks showed up, quite a few actually, reports of 100 or more even came to the hospital. There were some altercations here after the fact. Now, what we are told is that at least 2 people were believed to have fired weapons at this May Day party, which was off Upper Bryant Road in the Stockton community. We were told there could have been up to 1,000 people attending at the time that all of this happened. It started with some sort of altercation, ended in gunfire, chaotic scene there as witnessed through some Facebook video posts that people have put up. I have seen some of those, and I can tell you that from the looks of what I saw there, just chaotic. Folks running in different directions, yelling what appeared to be several shooting victims laying on the ground at this party. It was at a residence of some sort. We don't have any identification of the victims right now, and as far as suspects go, the Baldwin County Major Crimes Unit says that they have one main suspect that they believe they know who it is, but have not been able to locate, or at least had not picked that suspect up as of early this morning. I've reached out to see if that's changed, if anybody's in custody. I have not heard back yet. They said there could be another shooter involved as well. Now, 15 people in total injured, hurt. Not clear if all 15 were hit by gunfire or if some of those injuries were sustained in other ways as a result of this mass shooting that occurred last night. There's still a lot of questions, a lot of people being interviewed by representatives of the Baldwin County Major Crimes Unit. That unit was activated last night because of just the scope of this pending investigation. This investigation is actually underway. So many folks to interview, so many victims, and deputies are asking that anybody that was there, that saw anything that can help in this, that has not already been interviewed by a law enforcement officer, please reach out to the Baldwin County Sheriff's Office. They need to talk to you. They're trying to see and try to figure out exactly what happened. But as it stands right now, it's a very empty parking lot this morning, not so last night. Things are very quiet. We caught up with the commander of the Baldwin County Major Crimes Unit early this morning as they were still looking for that suspect, and this is what he had to say.
This isn't a case that we can put in the box and have it all ready in just a couple of minutes. It's going to take a little while.
Yes, and they're asking for any help once again from anybody who may have seen anything last night. If you haven't already met with a investigator, please reach out. They'd like to hear from you. They're trying to piece all this together. Victims were taken to multiple hospitals around the area. We're told not only here at North Baldwin, but with so many victims, there are hospitals, other area hospitals, including Mobile County, where some were taken. Once again, this all occurred at what was described as a May Day party attended by up to 1,000 people at a residence up on Upper Bryant Landing Road. That's north of Stockton. Last night, and all this broke out sometime before midnight, and very active scenes both there and then later here at North Baldwin Hospital, where many of those victims came initially. A lot of folks came from that party over here. There were tempers, altercations that happened here. Everything has since quieted down, but this investigation has a long way to go. That's what we know right now. Of course, stay tuned right here on Fox 10 News and online, fox10tv.com, and our social media pages for any updates. We'll bring them to you as soon as we
Violence plaguing our state. Over a dozen people shot in 3 different shootings. We're going to start here in Birmingham.
And that's where more than 150 rounds were fired during a shootout early Sunday morning. 7 people were shot, but 1 of them died. WVTM 13's Emma Owen is joining us live from Birmingham this morning. Emma, how did all of this start?
Well, Carla and Scott, police say dozens of people were hanging out on 3rd Avenue West, and that's very common for that area over the weekends, according to police. However, as they were hanging out, they say that shots were fired between 2 separate groups, which led to 7 people being shot, and 1 of the victims died from their injuries. Now, police were called to that area just after 2 yesterday morning after receiving multiple ShotSpotter alerts. When they arrived, they found a car crash into a utility pole, and inside, a shooting victim who was pronounced dead. Police identify him as David Westbrook. They found another victim unresponsive in the parking lot of a nearby Shell gas station. He's in the hospital with life-threatening injuries, and 5 other victims showed up at local hospitals, but they have non-life-threatening injuries. Now, 2 persons of interest have been taken into custody for questioning. However, police are still asking anybody with information in this case to come forward. Live in Birmingham, Emma Owen, WVTM 13.
Thank you, Emma. Well, officers in Tuscaloosa are saying that 1 person is behind bars after a deadly quadruple shooting there. Police say Gredrick Agnew fired shots at a party, killing 1 person and injuring 3 others. The 3 people hurt, though, are expected to survive.
And Huntsville police are searching for a suspect after 5 people were shot Sunday night. Police say the 2 people have life-threatening injuries, and 3 others, though, are expected to be okay. As we mentioned, police still looking for a suspect. We'll continue to follow this developing story and bring you updates on air and online.
This your boy Southside Rico, Crestide TV, man. Goddamn, we had a busy Mother Day. Called the Bloody Mother Day weekend, bro. In 3 major cities in the state of Alabama, 3 mass shootings has occurred. Adolescent youth run these streets with these assault rifles, let off 100 rounds, 200 rounds, like it ain't nothing. They think life a game, a Grand Theft Auto, you feel me? All this regular shooting, endangering people's lives. We just out to have a good time, enjoy the party, or to hang out, chop it up, you know. Got good weather down here in Alabama. Bright sunny days, cool nights. And we got the adolescent teens running around the state with these assault rifles. Disregard for human life, bro. It's a sad situation. And the state really got a black eye from all this inner city youth gangbanging that's been partaking. We have over 8 deaths this weekend and over 25 people being shot in 3 separate occasions. And 3 of the biggest populated cities in Alabama: Birmingham, Huntsville, Mobile, Montgomery. The guys think life Grand Theft Auto. If you got a child playing Grand Theft Auto, you need to stop them from playing it. Because they're pushing the propaganda of violence on that game and drug usage. To solve the problem, you got to start at home. While they're young, you still can talk to them, discipline them. A lot of these guys committing these acts didn't have a father in the house to put discipline in on them as they were coming up. Being raised by their mother, they being able to do what the hell they want to do. Skip school, come in anytime they want, and tote firearms, not trying to hide them. You can't tell me a 15-year-old with an assault rifle leaving it outside in the bushes. No, he bringing that gun into the house. It's time for us parents to get vigilant with our young generation. A lot of people saying we need to stop blaming the parents. But you can't blame the parents, because once the child reaches a certain age, he gonna do what he or she wanna do. You can't keep them locked in the house like prisoners. So they're gonna be able to mingle with their friends and go places once they reach a certain age. It's up to them when they get out in the streets how they act. But if you know your child, underage child, toting firearm, you know 9 times 10, he don't get in development with that firearm. So don't be surprised when you get that call from the detective saying we want to speak to your son about this murder. Don't be surprised at all, because you did nothing to prevent it. The thing in life is a game of Grand Theft Auto. But like, subscribe to Craigside TV. We had a Bloody Mother Day in the state of Alabama. The store in Birmingham had multiple shootings. The Shell gas station, where 3 people lost their lives and 7 were shot. The city is suing the gas station and who owned their shopping center. In 1 week, they had 55 calls in 1 week at the Shell gas station in Birmingham. It's a drug hub, and there were gang members hang out at. Birmingham Police Department is suing the gas station and the shopping center owner for not trying to put an end to crime. In Birmingham, down in Mobile, you'd have had a mass shooting. 18 people shot, 3 dead at a day party. Over 200 some rounds fired between 2 factions. And in all the cases that happened, at least they have made arrests or got suspect in interest they got to get in contact with. Like and subscribe to Craigside TV, the news from Alabama. Like and subscribe to Craigside TV.